Today is Mother's Day. I believe it's what, the 10th of May? It is gray and very cool this morning. Rain has already gone through, so we're gonna get started. So this morning, I get started here. I put on first, and then I notched it out here. Kind of hard to see with this angle. Let's see if I can show you over here. Yeah, all right, see how I notched that out? It's just a 1-inch notch. And then what I did on the corresponding piece is I cut it at a 45, and then I bent that little tab down, and I'll show you how to do that on this side. That will become the top piece. So let's see if I can get a spot to set you up so you can see. All right, so I already marked the 45 on here. Bring it across, straight edge. So I'm going to notch out this with a pair of snips. Being that it's Mother's Day, Ray isn't up yet. Well, he is, but he's not out here yet because Mom gets today off, so he's got the boys. And my wife is still in bed. So I'm out here working. All right, bring it back over here. All right, so there you go. That's how they fit together. I'll go around so you can see how that tab. The tab folds down over there. That keeps any water that comes down the siding from getting in. And right now it's loose, it's not nailed in, but it'll be all tucked in and look nice and tight. And remember, when you put your nails in, don't drive them all the way flat. You've got to allow room for the vinyl to expand and contract with the temperature. So when I did my count on the J channel this morning, I'm short a stick. I'll have to, I think Lowe's is open today and they carry basic white. So I'll go grab them. I'm mismeasured, miscounted, misfigured it, however you want to put it, but I didn't get it right. That's all right. I figured one too many on the AZAC, so we can take that back. What else did I have? Oh, I had Tapcons I didn't end up using because I found some Tapcon bit. I can take that back. We bought some saw blades yesterday and got the wrong size. I told Ray one size and he couldn't find it and got another size, so they won't work. We're gonna have to take them back. So we got a trip we got to make anyways down there. All right, so what I'll do is well, you know what? I'll just leave you guys here, and we'll get the J channel here. I'll show you. We'll get the J channel up along the bottom of the gable end soffit here, so it'll tie in to the corner post. We might as well get that corner post on first. So I'll leave you here so you can watch that. I've got some older pieces of corner post left over. I just use this one here to get my measurement for my notch around. And it's probably gonna be that line right there. A little line there, you see it? I made this brand new soft, it's already got stains on it. All right, so we'll get an overall height, and then we'll get a height up to that corner up in there. You see that corner up in there? Right there, we'll get the measurement there. If it's anything like the other side, I think it was 84 1/4. And then that's something like 89 or 88 up in there. So let me get a measurement. so if you saw what I did, I just, tighten the nut down so it's got some tension on it. And then you just push it up and it'll form to that angle that you're looking for. So now, from that point there, we take the sliding bevel. We're going to hold it parallel to the line there. And then we're just going to make a light mark. So here, I'll show you what I did. All right, so if you guys can see, that is your 83 3/4. It needs to come over here an 1 1/8. All right, then here's our upper mark. That's our 88 1/4. And from there we put our bevel. All right, so now we're gonna cut this off here. This is X marks waist, that's the waist. And that'll be our corner piece for over in there. So I'll cut that and I'll bring you back. I freehanded that angle. The blade is turned backwards. It's the same saw that we used, the same blade that we used to cut the soffit material. I just freehanded through on both sides. So I got a little I can cut right here with the snips. And then I just, you see, I score that with a utility knife, bend it in half and break it. So here, I'll show you. Yeah, just had a little bit to cut through on there, a little bit on this side to cut through. All right, so we take this last part and I just take a utility knife right down the line very gently. Don't have to push hard on it at all, enough to score it. And you're just going to take it and bend it and then rotate it back and it pops right off. That's all it is to it. Just use your utility knife, okay? I use the circle saw because it makes a cleaner cut in my opinion. There's other ways of doing it. All right, so there you go, it's cut. And I'll show you that's gonna notch right up in here. So let me set you over here. It's hard to get you anywhere closer. I don't have any place to set you where the wind won't blow you down today. It's quite breezy out. All right, now another thing I do, it's not always necessary, but I like to use a level, make sure that I've got long corners. All right, well, Carter has joined me. So I made a couple small adjustments on that to get it to fit better, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in now. I don't know what you can hammer.
I hate to hammer wood. Only thing I like to hammer is wood. The only thing I like to hammer is nails.
You like hammering nails? Well, there's a piece of block right there.
I don't want to hammer them.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever you doing, I'm going to help you.
They gave Carter a piece of corner and a 4x6, and he's practicing. Watch your fingers now. Yesterday, Carter got his fingers real good. Had to go in and put ice on them. He learned a hard rule about carpentry. Banging your fingers. So we have gotten this one on now, and it's notched around. Looks good. Okay. Looks good up there. Now we're gonna run the J channel all the way down, and I'll do this window. So I'll see you after we get back. All right, Ray's gonna hold it a little closer. Earlier I told you how to freehand this. So it's not exactly clean there, but we'll take a utility knife and clean that up. Just score down the line like I said before. Take your snips, make sure everything's cut through all the way. And then you just, yeah, nice and clean right on that score mark. There you go, that's it. All right, there you go, everyone. It's cleaned up, now we'll go put it up. Hopefully it'll fit. This corner is ugly. See the hummingbird? All right. Now we're gonna take a little bit more off that. Cut left, right, or center. There we go. There we go. Right, that's nice. Nice. We're gonna take just a little bit more to give it room to expand and contract, but that fits real good now. We'll just take a hair off more. All right, so what I did here is I had to angle those nails back, and then I just kind of flattened them down a little bit, round them over. I hate when they stick up like that, but all right. So the corner's square. Now we're going to finish putting this J channel over here. All right, we'll bring you back when we get that done. All right, so he's making up the sides. He's made up the bottom here. And he notched it out here because when we put the side in, we're going to bend a tab around to lock that in. And the other side looks exactly the same as this side over here with that notch in it. So now Ray's cutting two side pieces at 38 inches long, and then I'll show you guys how to notch them. All right, so we're going to notch an inch notch out of this because that top is going to be cut at a 45 with a tab. That's going to go down and lock into here. But we need to make a tab and a 45 on this one here at the bottom. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to 45 up, and I'll show you how that's done. Right. So we're just going to take our square, make our 45 mark, and then I just usually make a little mark so I know where to stop cutting. I'll make a pencil mark here. Everybody see that? And that's where I want to stop cutting. Okay? My pencil out of the way. All right. See it? Following our pencil mark. I'm going to cut to there. Now, here, everyone. I want to make a tab, so I'm going to cut straight down here to the pencil mark. And then I'm just going to take out a little triangle, like so. See that? I'm going to get rid of that. Tear that off. Put it in my pouch, because I don't want to have to pick it up later. And the same thing here. I'm just going to actually come in with that little bit of an angle right down to the 45. Piece came off. Throw it in here. Now, here's our little tab. So we're just going to take it and we're going to bend it over. All right? Everybody see that? That is going to go right into here. Can you got it in there? It's going to go right here. And then yep, we need to take a little bit more off that. All right, I need to take a little bit more off there, guys. All right. That is going to go just like that. Okay. And that makes our 45. Of course, that's all goobered up. All right, so let me notch that top and then we'll put it together here. All right, we're back. As you guys can see, we've gotten the siding up that far. Any outfall we've done over there. We found that that wasn't level when we got up, and we found the problem, so Ray's gone back down to fix the problem. So we'll get you caught up here. I'm putting finish strip in now so we can snap in the that last piece. It's getting wet. What we ended up having to do is pull that finish strip down a little bit. So we had to pull that last piece down and then reset them all so they snapped up there properly. But there you go. There's one side all finished. Looks good. We still got these corners to do, and like I said, we've been using our outfall over here and here. So here's our scrap pile. Oh, where's our scrap pile, right? Yeah, it's in here. That's all we had. Just a couple little pieces. That's a piece that came out from where we knocked around the window, so that's not usable anyhow. And these long pieces were the outfall from those, but our outfall was really, really small. All right, so we will see everybody again here probably in a week, and we'll be back to finish up this garage. Until then, thanks for watching. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. If you have any comments, any helpful hints, those of you who do siding a lot more than I do, please leave them. Thanks.